Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and it is Paydirt review time. And also, since it's the beginning of the month, I will be shooting 2 videos over the next 2 weeks comparing 2 bags of Paydirt from the same seller. And this seller for these 2 videos will be goldnuggetsales.com. And I will be reviewing their 1-pound bag with 1 gram of gold guaranteed, as well as their 3-pound bag with 3 grams of gold guaranteed. Both of these are their Juneau, Alaska bags, and I love Alaskan Paydirt, so I'm really excited to get into these, not to mention that they're guaranteed gold. So I will say a couple things about this Paydirt. First up, it did ship from Alaska, which is always a bonus when a seller says they're selling you Alaskan Paydirt and it actually ships from Alaska. Also, I love the fact that this Paydirt has a really high set ROI. For the 1-pound bag, the set ROI on the day it was purchased was $79.70%. Now that might change a little because I did notice he has been adjusting his prices based on the spot of gold. And right now the bag is up $2 from when I purchased it, but gold has gone up $2 as well. So the set ROI should stay right around the same, but I'm really excited to get into this. So I'm just gonna flash up the description and then we're gonna classify this down and pan it all out. So here's the description. Well, as you saw, the description has a lot to do about Juneau, Alaska, but not very much about the Paydirt itself. So I'm going to be really curious to see what the material looks like, how it pans out, if there's black sands, what the gold is like, if it's small, big, chunky, flat, who knows. We're going to have to find that out together. But let's just weigh it up to see if it is the 1 pound they state it is. And there you go, 1 pound, 1.3 ounces. So pretty happy about that. I will say I'm not too excited about the bags. These are really cheap. They don't look like Ziploc bags. It's some type of custom bag they have, but it is really, really thin. So I'm surprised it didn't break in transit. See if I can open it without cutting the bag. Doesn't look like I'm going to be able to. So we're just going to cut the bag. I will rinse this out afterwards and make sure I get every little piece out of there. But there you go. It's pretty all fine material. There's nothing really big in here. I doubt there's very much in the over the 20 mesh even. I did see a couple little pieces of organics, but not very much. So I'm going to let you listen to some music and I'm going to classify this down. All classified down, and that stuff was pretty dusty as you can see, so I'll be really curious to see what happens when it gets in the water. There was some plus 10 material, which really surprised me. I didn't think there would be. Looks like a couple pieces of organics, but let's just see. It's very darkish, which makes me think it's going to have a lot of black sands. We'll just have to see how much of it's magnetite. A little bit, not too much. It just looks like it's mostly just going to be non-magnetics. And there's a little bit there, but not too much. We'll check the larger. Again, not really too much. But we'll have to find out when we're panning it out how much it's going to have in black sands. So we're just going to do that. I'm going to set up the water and we're going to start panning this out. So have my water, have my pan, have all the Paydirt, and let's get started with the plus 10, which should take a very short amount of time, but let's just get to it. Well, finished panning everything out, and I have to say, that was pretty easy material to go through. The minus 40 was a little bit difficult, but there wasn't a ton of gold in there, so if you missed it, I don't think it would matter. But I was pretty happy with the Paydirt overall, didn't cloud up my water, and I had fun doing it. So let's get to the gold I found in the plus 10. I found the two little pieces. Let me move that piece. There you go. Two little pieces of gold right there. So pretty happy with that. I really did not expect any plus 10 material, and I really didn't expect any plus 10 gold, but I did find some. And then in the minus 10, plus 20, even more gold. A nice pile, probably 30 pieces in there. So, nice little pile of gold right there. And then in the minus 20, plus 40, even more gold. Again, a nice pile. Again, probably 30, maybe 40 pieces in there. So, pretty happy with that. And then lastly, in the minus 40, even more gold. but not much. I don't even know if you'll be able to see them. There's about 6 little tiny pieces in there. I did find minus 40 gold, and I like finding minus 40 gold because then that generally means it's real Paydirt, or there's a better chance that it's real Paydirt. So let's weigh this up and see what we get. The plus 10, 0.050. I am guaranteed 1 gram in this bag again. Let's see, the minus 10 plus 20. $0.515. And then the minus 20 plus 40. $0.550. So I definitely got over the gram. I'm not going to weigh up the minus 40 because it's not going to budge the scale. So let's just weigh it all up and see what we get. So there you go. Let it finish. Come on. All right. 1.115 grams of gold. And I'm going to be right back with my ROI and my review. All right. Finished calculating my ROI, writing up my review, and let's get right to it. Again, this was from goldnuggetsales.com. It was their 1 pound Juneau bag with 1 gram of gold guaranteed. Its cost was $54. I have seen that as of today, and I'm shooting this video a couple days before it's released, the price was $56. Shipping was $6.95. So my total cost was $60.95. But if I was to purchase it today, it'd be $62.95. But gold price has gone up $2 as well, or close to $2. It's right around there. So gold recovered right here, 1.115 grams. Gold spot on the day this was received was $48.58, making this gold's value worth $54.17, making my ROI 88.88%. Pretty good number. I like that number, 88.88. So or my score at 8.9. I got to round it up and ruin those perfect 8s. But 8.9 was my total score. Now I will say the guaranteed set ROI on the day this was purchased was 79.70%. So I actually got 8% higher than I was guaranteed, which is pretty good. Now for fun factor, I'm giving this a 9. It didn't do anything to disappoint me. It didn't do anything to make it more stellar than the ROI I got. So for the fun factor, I'm going to leave it at 9. Now for Paydirt description, I was really torn about this one. I wanted to give him a 2, but then I kept thinking, well, he's got a lot of information in there about Juneau and Alaska, and he does tell you a little bit, and I was going to give him a 4, and I went back and forth, so I decided just to give him a 3. It does tell you how much gold is going to be in the bag, which is a really big thing when you have guaranteed gold, is knowing how much gold is going to be in there. He does tell you where it's from. He does give you a little information, but just not enough. So for Paydirt description, he's getting a 3. Now for quantity and packaging, he's getting a 10 for quantity because it was over the pound, he states. But for packaging, he's only getting a 4. That is a really bad package. He ships it in, and it wasn't double bagged. So if something happens, those things are just going to break wide open and dump everything everywhere. So score for Paydirt quantity and packaging is going to be a 7. 10 plus 4 divided by 2 is 7. Now for customer service and shipping, he's getting a 10. The customer service was excellent over there, and the shipping was really, really quick. So 10 there. Now for total score for goldnuggetsales.com, 1 pound Juneau bag is a 7.6, which I have to say does not show how good this Paydirt is. This is just another one of those sellers who's got really good Paydirt, a really good ROI, and is just lacking in these small details. You know, it doesn't take but 5 minutes, 10 minutes to make a decent description on a website, that will last as long as you're selling the Paydirt. But that's the score, 7.6. So I'm really excited to try the 3-pound bag I'll be doing next week. So look forward to that video next week. Now for this week, let me just flash up the score and then give away a 24 karat gold plated dime. So let me flash up the score here. Now before I give away my 24 karat gold plated dime for this video, I do need to do some shout outs. First, I need to do a shout out to HD Shovel Ed, a fellow YouTuber who got me this Paydirt. So thank you very much, Ed. And make sure everyone, you go check out his channel, HD Shovel Ed. Most of you probably already know him, but those that don't, check him out. He's a good guy, and he sent me this Paydirt, which really is helping my channel. So you can't complain about that. I also need to do a shout out to 2 of my newest Patreon members, Donald Bentley and Budget Adventures. So thank you both for joining my Patreon page. I really appreciate it. And all that's left is to give away a 24 karat gold plated dime. And that's going to go to Joseph Richard. So Joseph Richard, make sure you email me so I can send this off to you. And to everyone else, thanks for watching. Happy panning. And make sure you hit that subscribe button.